Hey YouTube, this is Daniel Vanover. Welcome back for another technology tip of the week. This week, I want to show you a technology that's a little bit lower tech than some of the other technologies that I've shown you in our technology tips of the week. So stick around to learn a little bit more about Rocketbook. Recently purchased a Rocketbook, and this particular model is the Rocketbook Everlast. It's washable, it is erasable, so Rocketbook in itself is a notebook that you can take regular notes in, and then you have symbols at the bottom of each page that are linked up with cloud locations. And all I have to do is go through and take notes using a specific pen. This is the Frixion pen by Pilot, and it's an erasable pen. There are a couple other types of pens that work with this, but you do have to have an erasable pen for this particular notebook. But I'm able to take my notes if I want to write a math problem, if I want to take regular notes. And then at the bottom, I will mark the symbol for the cloud location that I want this note to go to when I scan it using my phone. And when I mark those symbols and scan that page with my phone, it will automatically go to the location I have set in the app. So I do have a few locations that I've already set up for my Rocketbook. For instance, the rocket symbol goes to my Google Drive in a Rocketbook Scans folder. I also have the diamond going to my OneNote in a notebook, and obviously the apple's going to go to my iCloud. I have a few other locations that I've set inside of the Rocketbook app for drawings and woodworking sketches and so forth. So let me share my phone screen with you so that we can get started with the Rocketbook app and how you could even use the Rocketbook app without an actual Rocketbook. So to start out, we're going to need to download the Rocketbook app from the App Store. So go ahead and open your App Store and you will search for the Rocketbook app. Download that app. Once the app downloads, go ahead and open it. And it will start out with asking you to either create an account or to sign in to your existing Rocketbook account. If you don't already have a Rocketbook account, click on sign up and you just type in your name, your email address, and create a password. It's really simple to set up your Rocketbook account. If you already have one, you can sign in there. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in with my Rocketbook account. And once you sign in, it brings you to the main page, and this is your history page. So this will show you a listing of all the scans that you have done over time. One of the things that I do want to show you is, first of all, how to set up your destinations that you want each of those symbols to automatically go to. And also a few settings inside of the Rocketbook app itself that can make your Rocketbook app a little bit more productive and work a little bit more efficiently and effectively for you. So let's first look at the destinations. It's at the bottom right. You can tap on destinations and you see all of the symbols that you have for your Rocketbook. The rocket, the diamond, the apple, the bell, the clover, the star, and the horseshoe. To change a location for your symbol to automatically upload to, tap on it and then tap change location. So now you just select where you want that symbol to automatically send the document to. If you want it to go to your Google Drive, you're going to sign in with your Google account. And once it signs in with your Google account, you select the folder that you want it to go to, or you can go ahead and create a new folder inside of your Google Drive as well, or wherever else you want that symbol to automatically scan to. So I'm going to have it go into my Google Drive into a Rocketbook Scans folder. Now here are some settings that you will need to do after you choose your destination. So if I want the file type to be a different type of file, first of all, I do need to turn off bundled scans. All of the other settings are going to be grayed out as long as bundle scans is turned on. And what bundle scans allows me to do is it lets me scan multiple pages into a single PDF. I don't want that, and I want to be able to just click, scan, send automatically. I need to turn that off. And it does open up the other options. For instance, I can change the file type from PDF to JPEG. So if I wanted it to be an image rather than a PDF, I can have the image scan in as a JPEG. If I want it to auto send to the location, so that means I don't have to manually approve every scan. I just hold my phone over top of the page, it automatically scans, sends, and I move on to the next page. This is very efficient in the classroom where you may have several students with Rocketbook pages writing out their notes, writing out problems, and you as the teacher go around and you scan each page in a sequence. It will automatically send those scans to the location if you have auto send turned on. Now if you turn on auto send, it does turn off the ability to bundle scan, and it also turns off the ability to have animated GIFs. So you can have these groups of scans do an animated GIF that will show progression over time. So if you wanted to scan a math problem with each step, it will turn it into a kind of an animated problem so that they see over time how that math problem is worked out over time. So now that I have that destination set, I can tap back and I can move on to the next destination. So if I wanted my next destination to be my OneNote, tap the diamond, change destination, and I'm going to choose OneNote, and it's going to have me log in with my Microsoft account here. Once I log in, I choose the notebook that I want it to go to, and tap save. Again, I'm given a couple options. I can do bundle scans if I want, and I can do auto send. It does take off the ability to do the animated GIFs in OneNote. So I've set that setting, and I can go through and I can select a location for any of these symbols that I want the scan to automatically go into. So now let's look at a couple of settings inside the Rocketbook app that change the way that the scans actually occur. So to get to your settings, you're going to tap on History, then the gear at the top. So there's a few things inside the Rocketbook settings that you'll want to check out. First of all, there's a free Rocketbook Pages. That free Rocketbook Pages lets you download and print off the Rocketbook pages, and you can get multiple types of pages. So they have the regular Rocketbook dot pages, they have lined pages, they have graph paper, and they have music sheets. So you can see how that can really benefit different areas and different classrooms. You just tap send at the bottom, and it will send you an email with the documents that you can print off. So these are Rocketbook pages, and they're very, very nice to use in place of an actual Rocketbook. So if you forget your Rocketbook at home, you just need to print off a couple of the Rocketbook pages, or if you have a classroom and you don't have the funds to buy a Rocketbook, you can print off free Rocketbook pages. Students can use those. You can scan them, or the students can scan them with their phones. The next setting that you'll want to check out is the scan settings. So there are times when you may be scanning in a colored picture. Color enhancement can sometimes mess up the colors of the picture. So if you want the picture to keep all the original coloring, you can turn off color enhancement by tapping on None. You can also tap on pencil enhancement if you're writing with a pencil and it's not showing up really great. It will darken the marks that the pencil makes so that it's a little bit better picture when you scan in. We're going to turn on None, because I do like to scan in some artwork that my kids do every now and then. So tapping back brings me back into the settings. This next one I do want to mention because it's a really neat little trick with Rocketbook. So handwriting recognition. Inside of the handwriting recognition, you'll see the ability for email transcription to occur. When you write down something in your Rocketbook or on your Rocketbook page and you have it email you, it will transcribe your written text. But one of the things that I do love is smart titles. So when I scan a document using the Rocketbook app, it's going to turn it into a PDF and it's going to name it Rocketbook scan and then the timestamp that that scan occurred. Rather than having a bunch of files that are named Rocketbook and then a timestamp, I can use smart titles. So that means I put 2 sets of pound signs on each side of whatever I want the file name to be. So when I scan that page, it's going to rename the file to what's between the pound symbols. So let's look at our first scan. Tap the back button, that way you get back out of settings. Tap on New Scan. You do need to give it access to your camera. So, to scan a document, simply hold my phone over top of the Rocketbook with the scans. It will transcribe, it will auto send, and now inside of my Google Drive, I should have those files along with inside of my OneNote, I will have the file because I marked both symbols at the bottom of my Rocketbook page. And that's a quick overview of the Rocketbook app. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell at the bottom beside the subscribe button so that you get notified when I post a new video. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Again, this is Daniel Vanover with your Technology Tip of the Week on how to use the Rocketbook. Have a great week. I'll see you next time.